We went 2 for 9. Yeah. Yeah, I went 4 for 5.
Hey, first off, I want to say, did we get your name right today?
Yeah.
All right,
Thanks, guys.
Good.
Fellow underappreciated. Oh, man. 1 for 11.
All right, we'll get started.
Cool.
From 3. Drew's off the backboard is the only one.
Congratulations, Trinity. We'll get started. Coach, we'll take an opening comment from you, and then we'll take some questions. We'll start with the student athletes, but fire away, Coach.
Yeah, I gotta put this to the side, down a little bit. My family was watching this in Florida the other day, and they said, "Yeah, you did fine, but no one could see your face. Your face was behind the microphone." I said, "Okay, I'll get it." And believe me, they don't want that. So, and my wife said the same thing. Sit up, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, my opening statement is, we went 1 for 11. I mean, we'll probably never go 1 for 11 again. And, what we talked about, that has nothing to do with anything. We grinded it out. We knew we'd have to play defense. What was the rebounds, fellas?
45-37 us, Coach.
Yeah.
So we talked about that. There's such a big team and a strong team that we needed to out-rebound, and that was going to be a key and do a good job on the defensive end. So, I think we grinded out a tough victory, which, as we all know, this time of year, that's what it's about.
All right. Drew saved me. I was looking up the last time we didn't make a three-pointer, and I was right in the middle. I was up 4 or 5 years. Boom. Ended that. Our athletes here, student athletes tonight. We've got Gerald Cargo, Henry Vetter, Drew Lazar, and Trevor McDonald. We're ready for questions. Here we go. Who's up?
Just for any of you guys, obviously back here again to the Final Four. Playing a familiar foe in Tufts, team that you guys know really well. You feel like there was any advantage to having been through this whole thing before? Feel like we come in with more confidence with that being the first time for them?
I think definitely. I mean, honestly, just even shooting during practice and shoot around, just being used to the gym already, I think that's a big advantage. And obviously just knowing kind of the routines and stuff, getting in and out of here, and I think that definitely served us well. And, obviously we've earned that advantage just by winning.
And again, anything, it felt like, you're so familiar with these guys, anything that seemed different, or was it just a typical Tufts game that you guys had to grind out?
I thought today was a typical NCAA game. You know it's going to be a rock fight, and we knew that coming into this game. We knew tougher team was going to come out on top, and luckily today was us. So it's just a regular NCAA game. And shout out to Tufts. They're a solid team. Obviously, they're ranked. But yeah, we came out tougher, and we did it. We got it done.
Yeah, I think we probably played them 3 times in the postseason, I would say, and 3 times in the NESCAC conference tournament. But they know how we play, we know how they play. So we knew when we got to Fort Wayne and we were matched up with them that it was going to be a tough battle because NESCAC teams, as you guys probably know, they don't like to die. So, yeah, but it was a good game. Glad you hit that 3 off the backboard.
I heard him say it.
All counts the same.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit of both. I think obviously we got a big core here who's experienced that, but we got 4 freshmen and a sophomore who are new to the program this year, and they haven't experienced what this kind of winning feels like. And I think all of us really want to reward them. And I think even one example from shoot around this morning, we had one guy, Wes, who I basically just threw to the floor and shoot around, running him off a screen. And he doesn't even see the floor, but that's just the kind of guys we got in our program, just guys that are willing to sacrifice themselves for the greater good of the team. It's really everyone. Everyone at the end of the bench are managers too, and I think, like I said, we just want to win for those guys that are putting in work but don't get to see the court as much.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, kind of going off that, every team has an expiration date of 1 year, but, we still have our guys from last year coming back and supporting us. They're texting us before the games, blowing up our phones now. So, yeah, it feels like we're kind of a new team, but at the end of the day, our alumni base is huge. They love us, we love them. They're always supporting us. A lot of them come to damn near every game, so, and I just want to shout them out.
Yeah, and I just want to say that, Tufts, we knew is a very, very good team, and we knew we would have to play well, and we would have to play tough and strong and hard, and these guys did. And it's a tough battle against teams in our league every game. I mean, it's funny. Like the atmosphere here was great, and it's the Final Four, a chance to go to the Final Four. But that's how every NESCAC game is. It's a little bit crazy. So we knew we were going to have to be ready, and we knew we weren't going to just run away from them, and that we needed to stay the course in one possession at a time on both ends to get it done.
I'll ask Trevor. Obviously, you guys share minutes. You share the ball a lot. Your team running, lines of guys in and out. But it seems like this year, even more than ever, there's not like a go-to guy. Like it's whoever has the ball at the right moment. Does it feel like this is even an evolution from last year in terms of team ball and everybody being a weapon?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we make it a point of emphasis to move the ball on offense. We don't really care who gets the credit or who scores the most points. We just care if we score more points than the other team. I just want to say something about these three. Like, these three have every reason to brag about all the accolades they've got the past 3 years, and they're some of the most humble guys I know, and I think that's why we're such a successful team.
I would like to piggyback off that. Trevor, hey man, there's guys on our team that don't really get the credit, but do the most work, really. I'm not gonna lie. Like guys like Trevor and Tristan, or Sam, everybody who's diving on loose balls, and they don't get the credit. It doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but those like games like this where it comes down to who wants it more, those guys do a great job of like getting teams, getting us energized. Those are winning plays, and that's what gets us going. And they trust us when it comes down to like making plays, and we trust them to do the dirty work. So it's a blessing to have guys like that on our team.
Tip of the cap to Trevor. Take a look at those plus minus, that group down there, those plus minus.
Yeah,
What those guys did tonight. Anybody else here?
I was just gonna say, Coach, I think we kind of heard it already, but anything different at all coming into this game as opposed to any other time you faced up at Tufts, or is the game plan pretty much the same?
No, I mean, we knew we have to do certain things against them. I mean, they're very good. I mean, they have good players. They have tremendous size and strength, and we had to try to take some things away, which we did a pretty good job of, and they combated and did some things to take some stuff away from us and to do some things offensively on their end. So it was just a grind out battle, and it's I'm just ecstatic and fortunate that we came out on top.
Everybody good? All right.
All right.
Thank you, Coach. and
Thanks,
players.
guys.
See you tomorrow. For sure, see you Saturday.
Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it.
Good day.